Let's fight, folks. Let's fight, guys. Revenue joining us from around the world, good people. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. Okay, we need somebody touch tonight. Let's fight. There's the power, boots on the ground, folks. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you. Let's fight, guys. Let's fight. The police force had a press conference today to refute the Bascom allegations. Let's fight. Let's fight the people. Let's fight. Let's fight. Share the damn light. Smash the emoji button. Let me go down the road, guys. Let me go down the road. Share, 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 share. Lorraine Garnett, Everett Small, Samuel Jilks, Jamal Aziz, Yvonne Daly. Share the damn live. Smash the emoji button. Pace and power, we coming down, folks. Share, share, share. Don't get complacent, you know. We dance the whole chair till like in somebody just hand the bell afterwards. Pace and power, guys. Pace and power. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. The Guyana police force had that press today. Wow. That's all I'll say. That'll be my opening preliminary comments. Good to have you folks with us tonight. And we're ensuring that we're shared to all the right places, guys. And we encourage you folks to do the same. Share the damn live. Smash the emoji button. You know, we want as many people as possible to get valid and credible information. And we're sharing one place, 2, 3, and about a fourth. And then we're going to send it through, guys. Share the live at your end. Smash that emoji button. We want folks to get valid, credible information. That's the only way we can move forward, you know. You cannot make sound decisions, folks, from inadequate information. Pace and power. We there, folks. Boom! Press conference. Press conference. Hashtag press conference. How you beautiful folks doing this evening? Hashtag. I can put my hashtag. I'm waiting here, y'all. Hashtag press conference. Press conference. I put the hashtag GPF presser. Presser. GPF presser. Look at coming close by, you know. Boom. This is powerful. How y'all doing, guys? Good to have each and every one of you here. We don't know about you, but at this time, folks, we are fired up and we are ready to go. We are fired up. We're ready to fight. We're waiting on y'all, folks, to share the damn live, to smash the emoji button, and let me go down the road. Pace and power, folks. Pace and power to each and every one of you. Where y'all at tonight, man? Women, people there, where y'all be, where y'all at? Pace and power. Share the damn life. We're doing the dance behind it. For the trenches, the trench crapos, the jagabats. Yep, the task force and the cricketers. Share the damn life, folks. Let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. Nothing else will do. Things tight, folks. Things tight. When you see them boys come out with press conferences, so you know things tight. Things tight. When you see them boys come out with press and so on, things tight, folks. Things tight. What a day. What a day, folks. What a day. Things tight. When you see them boys lash out with press conference, you know things tight. Things tight, folks. What a day for Irfan Ali. What a day for Irfan Ali to be on a state visit to neighboring Trinidad and Tobago while accusations grip the Guyana police force. What a day, folks. What a day. As we said, Irfan Ali, folks, is in Trinidad on a state visit. What a day. What a day. You had some comments and Bascom too during the course of the day. Are we going to come to that? What a day. Look, we buy as we begin tonight. Look, we buy in Trinidad. As we begin, opening for us, Irfan Ali in Trinidad.
President Ali is accompanied by the Guard Commander and attended Brigadier General Dexter Francis, Acting Chief of Defense Staff. background, we're hearing music from the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force Band. If you're just joining us on Talk City 91.1 or on any of our social media platforms at TTT Live Online, you are witnessing the arrival of the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, to the shores of Trinidad and Tobago. We are at the South Terminal of the Piarco International Airport, where His Excellency just arrived. Now, at the conclusion of the inspection, His Excellency will return to the saluting dais, escorted by the Guard Commander and the Brigadier General Dexter Francis, who is the Acting Chief of Defense Staff.
Welcome in the ring, folks. Welcome in the ring. Welcome. Let's fight. Kill the damn light. Smash the emoji button and let me go down the road, folks. Party with us. Here for Nali in Trinidad. Opening for us this evening. we different, folks. We different. Catfish in Trinidad. That's how it went down. And as he is there, folks. Controversy gripping the Guyana police force. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you. Pace and power. You all know how we do it. Lots happening this evening around the world, folks. Folks, I can't just get right into this press conference. Can't I? Please, let me get into it, man. Oh, I beg you all tonight. Let me skip the other stuff. The folks are saying I need to walk through the fight card as prepared according to my notes. Share the damn live, folks. Smash the emoji button and let me go down. Yep. Share the live. Good to see so many of you joining us. Alexis Douglas, Mavis Daviswell, Raman, is it Amar, Agatha, Devant, Cicely Ford, Mavis Daviswell, Gail Ali Cook is here as well. Atasha Kelman, Roxana Dessa Jacob, all the usual folks. Make the emojis look nice. Smash the emoji buttons for us. Share the damn live, Kim Dickinson. Share the damn live, Don Sullivan. Sheena Hazel, share the damn live. Destiny Phillips, Carol Hudson. Share the live. Andrew Cuthbert and all the other folks. Share the live. And let me go down, folks. Lots to share with you this evening, folks. Lots to share. But you guys, trust that you guys have had a fantastic day, whichever page you're joining us from, whichever social media platform you're joining us from. Share the live. Those of you joining us on Twitter, pace and power. Those of you who are joining us on Facebook, pace and power. Those of you who are joining us on Tube or Tubers, good to see you folks as well. Those of you joining us on LinkedIn, good to have you folks. I think you're supposed to join us on TikTok too. We take it and we tuck it. Those of you who are joining us on Instagram, Pace and Power. Good to have all you folks with us tonight. Thousands of you have already joined us around the world. Transworld Burnett, good to have you too. And Joan Robinson, Onyx Duncan is watching from the Office of Professional Responsibility. Onyx, you know, Abel, Eva Granham and Steve Ross, Millicent Ross, Jana Bibi, Ayana Sandy Ford is here too. Good to see Shondell Hegley and all the other beautiful, fantastic folks joining us from around the world tonight. Welcome in the ring, folks. Welcome in the ring. Pace and Power, boots on the ground. We're back in town. Good people. Wendy Delhi, good to have you, folks. Roxanne Odessa, Joy Lynn, Roman, good to have you. Pauline Johns, Nandi Melissa Lewis, good to have you fighting out of the ITR corner. Donna Miller, Henrietta Lewis, fighting out of the ITR corner. Jewel Ward, Pinky Kerr, and all the other folks who are joining us this evening. Pace and Power. Boots must be a lot of boots went on the ground. And the press of the day, folks, a lot of boots went on the ground. Some folks might be dropping by. Please and thank you. I would have you know that. But good to have you folks here with us. Jennifer Johnson, Stacey and so Roxy McLennan. Folks, share the live. Smash that emoji button for us. And let's have a go at it, folks. We're ready if you guys are ready. Lots to share with you. Share the live. Thousands of you are watching us. Come on, make the shares look good for us. Folks, I ain't moving up the mark till we share the damn live. Till we smash the emoji button, folks. We come out to fight tonight. Let's fight, Valerie Thomas. Let's fight Les Denal. Let's fight Kim Dickinson. Destiny Phillips. Leslyn Patrice. Let's fight Carl Miller. And Elisa Lovely Queen. Let's fight, guys. Pace and Power. Pick up the shares. Pick up the pace. Pick up the shares. Pick up the pace. Good to have you, folks. For the press conference, folks, I'm sure I can just skip. I can't just go down to the back. Hope you guys are great. Hope you guys are great. I don't know, but I feel, you know, taking back about that guard of honor. Like Granger used to do better. Y'all like petty. Y'all like petty like that. Like, I feel like Granger used to do better. Like Granger used to do the march better. Like Granger could have lead better. Pace and Power. Who vex? I just signed up the Chelsea pressure there. I just signed up the Jacobas pressure. Amber Tone. Let's go, folks. Pace and Power. Come on, folks. Share the live. Make the live look good. You folks have been coming off the mark for nothing less than 500 shades tonight. Pace and Power. Boots on the ground. Reggae Luke is you. Reggie Luke. Joylyn. Ernest Joseph. Yolanda. Bernadette Duncan. Pace and Power. Sharon Alfonso Evans. We're fired up for this end, guys. We're ready to go and we trust that you beautiful, lovely folks are as well. Share the damn life. Share it back to the groups you're in. Share to WhatsApp. Share to your ex. Share to your future. Share to the side chick. Share the damn life, folks. And let me go down the road. We're beginning this evening, folks, from around the world. It's Pace and Power. We're going down. From around the world, good folks. Lots of stuff happening around the world. Brace yourself. Strap yourselves in, folks. Here we go. Believe it or not, folks, Scotland has become the first country, the ladies here want to move here now, the first country to make pads and tampons free for anyone who needs them. That deserves a share. Pace and Power, Scotland, free for anyone who needs them. Scotland, I mean talking about cheap stuff. We're talking about any you want. Scotland has just made it free. I think I can move here now. Scotland has made it free, folks. Free. You know, some people different. We struggling here. People going on boat, backballing, cutting up the foot, and all kinds of stuff to raise money. This is good things the government should be doing with the high money. Good things the government should be doing with the high money. Who vex? Scotland is leading the way. Oh, y'all take a page out of the book, the man. Take a page out of the Scottish book, the man. As Scotland makes this the first country. Pads and tampons free. I see my friend. I got some company already in the studio, folks, and I'm hastening on, pressing forward. Pace, and Power. We're moving on. We gotta take a page out of the book. When y'all travel, you always see nothing y'all want copy. It's only corruption we copy in this country. It's only total confunction, nonsense we copy. We ain't see nothing proper. Hazel Stevens, them people ain't see nothing proper. Ascot Schultz, nothing proper we can copy. Copy this for women, folks, for women and girls. Copy this one. Free across the board. Scotland. Pace and power to Scotland. Moving on in fight card, folks. And somebody has did this. Coming soon, folks. iPhone 14 goes to launch. It's gonna launch. It's going to launch September 7th. It's going on sale from the 16th. iPhone 14. I know not for y'all is roll heavy. Not for y'all is roll heavy. Yeah, bless y'all by them, man. Bless y'all by them. I beg for myself. Bless y'all by them, man. iPhone 14 goes on sale September 7th. Folks, July was so embarrassed. I got to court. Y'all know that Jacobas got me in court. There's 2 cases. Parliament really suspended MPs. And the Jacobas and the Trench Crapo. That other case. The Jacobas and Trench Crapo case. And my lawyer looking down at my hand. She see the screen crack up. I hitting the thing so for the thing to move. Hit it. She said, Mr. Doctor, I think you need a new phone. So the iPhone goes on sale, folks. iPhone 14, September 7th. Oh. Blessed by the man. Moving on, folks. Moving on internationally. This one's to some of y'all. This one's to my guest, especially because I know he's a certain kind of an individual. LeBron James. He said he's staying a little long with there. He said he's staying a little long with the Lakers. Like the money right next time. You think it's because he like them? Money got to be real tall here. LeBron James says he's staying a little while longer with the Lakers. Pace and power. LeBron, fix up your body, man. Fix up your body. The phone screen crack up. Ink running. And Freddie think they got rich African businessmen, sustaining. I wish if they got a couple who want to help us go right ahead. Indian businessmen, if you want to help us go right ahead. We are equal. We are equal opportunity donation facility. So LeBron James is staying, folks. LeBron James is staying with the Lakers. I know some of y'all just breathed a sigh of relief. Y'all were waiting for us to break that news, folks, and we trust y'all happy now. Lots of stuff happening on the international stage. Folks, the sole firm that has authority to produce, that has been qualified to produce the monkeypox vaccine, they say that they're running short. They can't keep up with the demand, but it's dead, we can dead now. It's dead, we can dead now. They say they can't keep up with global demand, to use their words. They cannot keep up with global demand. Yep. That's breaking news just today. They cannot keep up with global demand. It's dead, we can dead now. It's dead. So they're telling us that chances are they're going to be subcontracting other firms to help them to ramp up production, because you all know this thing's spreading now. You all know this thing's spreading, right? Don't let people tell you, look how the skin growing. Well, the skin might be literally growing. It's monkeypox, folks. It's monkeypox. You might see some people think the next thing, the fluffy, and you see a lot of bumps on the skin. Let's be careful, because the company, the sole company that produces the vaccine internationally, they're saying they're running short. They can't keep up with demand. So we got to watch that, folks. We got to watch that. Yep. Lots of stuff happening internationally. Look what's happening, folks. For instance, in Guinea. Look what is happening in Guinea. Right? Guinea, the people vexed. One has been shot dead. A protester was shot dead in Guinea in anti-government protest. And the folks are saying, you all know that the army took over. There was a coup about a year ago. And the folks in Guinea are saying, hand over now. Hand back power to civilians. You had it a long time. They don't like the course that thing is going there at all. They don't like what's happening there. And they're saying to the army, hand back power to the junta. That's what they call them, the junta. Right? They're asking them to hand back power. And so as they were protesting today, a protester was shot in Guinea. That's what's happening on that front there, folks. And also look what's happening in, for instance, I think this is Australia. The Australians are having it. It's only we sit down quiet. The Australians are not having it. Thousands. No, this is Argentina, rather. I know the air was right. I was close. Thousands of frustrated Argentines clogged downtown Buenos Aires on Wednesday in a raucous street protest demanding government action to boost salary. Here's the story now. To boost salary and unemployment benefits, battered by surging consumer prices and a weakened peso currency. This is like right here. So how come we stay quiet? And the folks in Argentina, right, in a mass protest today, we still don't hear quiet. Huh? Oh, yeah, I better get a move on. You better pick up the pace. The folks in Argentina playing, they said, don't come wrong with funny. Mass protest. You know where else we saw mass protest quite recently? And we showed it to you guys. Sierra Leone, same thing. Large unemployment, also inflation, knocking the folks in Sierra Leone. And we picked up a piece of footage out of Al Jazeera. Look what is transpiring in Sierra Leone while we sit down quiet and boil and get hotter in the pot of hot water called the PPP. Look what's happening in Sierra Leone, folks.
Rising living costs trigger violent protests in Sierra Leone. Demonstrators want the president to resign. How should the government respond? And could record high fuel and food prices spark social unrest elsewhere in the region?
Some people don't play with the belly, you know. Some people don't play. No. No. Some people don't playing. But we, depending on here, texture, the thing and so on, we will decide whether we're going to protest or not. And some of we rather dead of hunger and starvation before we live, critical word of them boys. But you have for y'all alone, because I will continue. We on this side will continue to speak out in the 5912, folks. That is where we are this evening. We're in the 592. We coming down, folks. We coming down. We're in the 592 coming in for land. Look story happening here. In the 592. Pace and power, folks. Pace and power. We love to see women being empowered, not women being battered and downtrodden. And so we would love to see our women being uplifted. More power to all the women in this country, irrespective if you're in politics, you're in the professional field as well. Pace and power to all our women that, really and truly doing the hard work and making a difference. And pace and power to these 5 young women, folks, who graduated from the infantryman course in the Guyana Defense Force today. They're telling us this is a historic accomplishment because traditionally men alone graduates from this standard infantryman course in the Guyana Defense Force. And believe it or not, they were the lone 5 females among 198 men. Yep. 198 men. And they're telling us these are Private Tracy Annette. You have also Kenesha Boyce, Anastasia Ward, Elizabeth Cummins, and Kishona Martin. Tracy Annette, Kenesha Boyce, Anastasia Ward, Elizabeth Cummins, Kishona Martin, Pace and Pounder of the 1st Infantry Battalion, right? And they're among a batch of 198 folks. Yep. Historic, and we want to say pace and power to our women and folks. Folks, share the damn live, smash the emoji button, and let me go down the road. Share the damn live, folks. I'm trying hard not to dash the whole chair in somebody's chest tonight, or the bell. But let me go down the road, folks. Pace and power to our women and folks. You know what's that? We're in hearing. You see the president in TNT, air finale installed in TNT. I don't pick up the accent. That's how we got in his role. We ain't hearing at all, folks. And this is what we saw just today. This is Region 9, folks. The text is wrong, but this is Region 9. A car plunged off a bridge in Region 9. Right? A car plunged off a bridge in Region 9. The text is wrong. The attribution here is wrong. And we keep saying, folks, slow down the man and let me arrive alive. Slow down the man and let us arrive alive. Sometimes you got to go like driving Miss Daisy, kitty catter. Folks, slow down. Asquith, Buntu King, Atesha Kelman, Millicent Craig, Diane Yearwood, slow down. Good folks, slow down. And let me arrive alive. Folks, we coming down. The Jagabats, trench crapos. Them boys, outside, Jagabats, tadpoles, cricketers, jumpy birds, scarecrows, carrion crows. The whole pack is our animal farm, Whole animal farm over, sir. Whole animal farm. And this part is here. Look, story now. The wicked, stink, and dirty. Wicked, stink, and dirty. I know. Guyana Spectator, wicked, stink, and dirty. You know the thing. Pauline Welch, Paulette Niles, Glory Gordon, Desiree Albert, Veronica Innes, Hazeline Stephen, wicked, stink, and dirty. Who we talking about? Yes, them boys. Folks, is it true? Is it true? Is it? That's the question I'm asking. Is it true? Huh? Is it true? Ramson's wife is cultural advisor at Ministry of Culture. Is that like, I want to pretend like that's not conflict of interest? I want to pretend. Well, the folks telling us this evening is bare pocketory confusion powder with the CPL Guyana night preparation. There's bare pocketory and confusion. And my guest is going to come in a little later on and talk to us about some of this and also about this press conference. Because I know he'll tune in. Pocketory, the folks tell us a lot of things, confusion powder. Can you imagine? The folks are telling us that they've paid the international artists up front, but the Guyanese artists got to wait and see if Guyana make money before they are compensated. The folks are telling us that they are very embarrassed, they are very perturbed, irate, that as Guyanese artists, renowned, they had to go and audition to sing for the Guyana night. You know, Marshall and them boys will have to come and audition. Why don't we respect our artists? Well, we can delve into this a little more. The question I'm still asking, is it true that the minister's wife employed at the ministry as an advisor to him on culture, youth and sport? Is it true? And I was made to understand that the minister's wife is the person who managed the auditions as well. Well, we can get some clarity later on. Folks. You see, wicked, stinking, dirty. Who's sharing the damn live? Who will smash the emoji button for us? Folks, we coming down to that. Hold on, man. We coming down. Don't come wrong, we funny. Don't do it. Not at all. Even Garden tell them, Heaven Faith, Glory Garden, Lyndon Gale, Asquith, Charles, Destiny Phillips, Planet Harry, Mavis Dave, to tell them, don't come around with funny. Not a bit of it. Not a bit of it at all. And that's what the protesters here were saying today. These are the Burma Rice Research Center workers, and apparently, them boys are alleging, they're allegatoring, right? Them boys are alleging that a particular union that claims to represent them is not legally authorized. This is according to the workers here, and according to what we saw in the reports. The workers of Burma Rice Research Center are calling for deductions to the Union of Agriculture and Applied Workers to stop. According to the reports, the workers claim that their signatures were forged and that management has disregarded their request for their deductions to stop. So the workers said, don't come around me funny. Union of Agricultural and Allied Workers. We didn't see any statement yet out of the union, but we're still tracking that, folks. We are still tracking that on that front. The workers say, don't do it. Don't do it. COVID update, folks. Yeah, remember the big harsh race? Last night was 91 confirmed cases for the COVID update around the garden. You guys have to make peace and make queues. Yeah, peace and your queues with COVID and smallpox, monkeypox. Peace and queues with them sicknesses. Peace and queues with those sicknesses, folks. Peace and queues. Look, 141 new confirmed cases of COVID-19. Y'all don't hug me. I love y'all. I'll be really excited. But when we meet, don't hug me. Right? And even if we shake hands, please remember to sanitize. Wear your mask, folks, at social distance. Sanitize. Is the thing still there, you know? I feel like Linda Thomas tonight. Like I'm fed up. I would even add the word freaking fed up for dramatic. I freaking fed up. You know, I fed up. 141 new confirmed cases of COVID and one death. Folks. Never seek to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. Your thoughts and prayers with the family of that person who lost their life as a result of COVID-19. Yep, that's how it's going down on that front, people. 141 big race meet. You know, COVID done. We find the cures, not just vaccines to mitigate. We have eliminated it completely, apparently, according to them boys. Moving on down the line, folks. Fires of the PPP. Fire of the PPP. Y'all know them boys is roll. Every day in this country. And guys Avenue. today a house just went up like that. Poof! Poof! Angois Avenue in New Amsterdam. Poof! One person homeless, you know. Keep them in your prayers, folks. Poof! House gone for every goddamn day in this country. Something burning down. Every goddamn day. Something burning down, folks. We coming down. We coming down. I want to circle back to Ramson. And we coming down to the presser. Oh, folks. Oh. We coming down. That's some praise to the person who lost that house today. Persons who might have owned that house. But they say one person homeless. Their thoughts and prayers go to that person. How do you get back on your foot? Yeah, it's not a real place. I want through the chair and the TV. When I was looking at this press conference, I want through the bell. I want through everything. Guyana is not a real place, you know. And that's why we're there. When we come to the Guyana Police Force press conference, right? And the intro is Guyana is not a real place. Well, you know where we're there. Y'all know where we're there. When that's the intro. Folks, y'all watch the press today? Huh? Y'all watch it? You sure? You sure you watch the press today, folks? You sure? Huh? I don't know. Look, folks, I don't know. Like, look, folks, you see this country we live in here? I don't know. Folks. You see this press conference today? Let me bring it to you. Block up. Let me bring it to you. I feel them by should have just maintain what they had. Maintain what they had. Right? You know, folks say, it's better to be silent and talk wise than open your mouth and you confirm all doubt that you little thingish. You went eye flat. When I watch this press conference today, the comments are lit. You know, I don't know what it said for the top brass. I'm frightened for we. I'm frightened for us. When I saw the delivery, the presentation, the modus operandi, this is the top brass of the Guyana Police Force. We come to Bascom just on the allegation. Just the form of it. We come to the substance, the form. Like I'm frightened for we. Fire Mark Ramatar. Fire Stango Fire. Whoever else. Y'all got doing PR. Fire them. Let me start there. We come down to Bascom. Fire them. We wasting time. Fire all of them. Right? And there is such a need for capacity building. When I listen to Blanham, I listen to Hickins. Right? Look, folks, this is Crime Chief Blanham. Again, they come to do a job to say that Bascom is dishonest, to say that Bascom is operating out of malice, to say that he's untrustworthy. Those are the three phrases you kept hearing repeated time and again. And I just seen a set of screenshot that any third grader could manipulate that come to discredit the riveting allegations that has been made. And I think I want to lie to you. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I think we now further down the rabbit hole than when we started. Houston, we got a problem. Houston, this is part of the press conference during the course of the afternoon, folks. Brace yourself. Brace yourself.
I think that should be the investigation. There was no market. It's not an shot man because he
so you have the information though.
They use everything and they try and they're going to get no fucking technology government. You understand? The part of outside, we part of outside, you have to open the laptop and you take and check the number, put your market number, and show that it was on the spot. And in 90 fucking shooting up paper shards.
Mr. Bascom's claims are absurd, ridiculous, and at the same time hilarious. I've had colleagues from other Caribbean territories who called me and asked me to borrow that device that we have, whereby you can go to a scene, a crime scene, and input the number for a suspect, and automatically the number comes up. Let me state clearly that the Guyana Police Force does not have any device to identify criminals at the crime scene, as was falsely peddled by BOSCOM. Further, the Guyana Police Force technical officer, we have one technical officer, has denied these claims by BOSCOM, as he maintains that BOSCOM was never at the crime scene with him. Therefore, BOSCOM is not being honest once again in this regard and is manufacturing false or concocted information out of malice.
Folks, two quick comments before I have my guest. Two quick comments. One, if you folks from the region calling you, this story gone big. If your colleagues from the region and allied security agencies calling you, this story gone big. And I think I'll help you yourself with this press conference. That's number one. That's 1A. 1B. If folks from the region still calling you, don't answer, begging you, don't answer, right? And number two, I want to pretend that you didn't just say that we got one technical person in the whole Guyana Police Force. I want to pretend you just said that, right? One, and if he gets sick or so, one, I want to pretend, folks. I want to pretend you just said that. But folks, I want to welcome my guest this evening, the one and only, right, Crtchlow Randy, that's one versus the Guyana Police Force. How you doing, Randy? Welcome.
I'm good, Sharon. I'm here, ready and ready to go because I really don't understand what is happening at the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport. But before we go there, I know you mentioned LeBron James and Let's start with the press round. You had a chance to see it. What do you make of the allegations and all of this stuff? And then we're going to filter down to Ramson. I have no words. I was just watching it in the meeting. I have no words. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I know that you said in the beginning, it's best to shut them out and let people believe that they got something, some sense.
Yes, I don't know what was that. The PowerPoint, the teaching, the reading, every word in the slide, as though it was prepared by an attorney. I don't know what that was for that level of the Guyana Police Force. You think they're operating at a certain level, but
Definitely. As you said, there's need for capacity building, of course. Serious need.
So much happening. And while all of that is going down, folks, it ain't stop there. A look story here now. Ghana is the greatest country on earth. The greatest. We opened with Irfan in Trinidad. Apparently Irfan was asked some comments today. Right? This is unless you gripping the Guyana Police Force. Irfan ain't seen the letter yet that Nigel Hughes, lawyer extraordinaire from Hughes Fields and Sobe, wrote to Irfan Ali laying out the case and seeking police protection for BOSCOM. Irfan said he ain't seen the letter yet. Right? He ain't get around it yet.
Yeah.
Wow. And I saw one report that suggests that he does not rule out witness protection. But he's seen the letter yet, folks. He see it yet. Randy?
Yeah. He seemed to be on the same sort of timeline like the Minister of Health. Never really know you can consider it or you hear about it or something. I don't understand. And let us not kid ourselves. Why are we even taking Irfan serious when he says he didn't see the letter?
Yeah.
It's a blatant lie. You are the president of a country. This is what the biggest
whole country.
Everybody in the street talking about it, and the president didn't see it yet.
He said he letter.
If that is the case, sure, then we're in serious problems.
That's the point, Randy. He didn't see it yet. When he can see it? When he come back from Trinidad?
Probably. If that is the case, if we had to take Irfan seriously, which nobody really does, then we are in serious problem. If the president of the country ain't know about this yet, the whole country talking about it, every man, woman, and child talking about it. What really happened? Yeah, and you know, with that, the crime chief said his colleagues from the regional security forces are calling him on this issue. If I see the letter yet.
So the people in the region see it, but Fanny see it.
Right.
We in trouble.
When the press conference was introduced, I think it was Stan Gavai who said it's a matter of national importance. That's how the Guyana police view it. April Ali, his police force, his commissioner of police, he said, I see it yet. His crime chief being implicated is there behind them.
Yeah, yeah.
He says, I ain't see the line letter yet.
We in trouble. We in real trouble.
Wow.
We in real trouble, Sharon.
And that's why I said this press conference said more about the Guyana police force. It's like I ain't made of a basket. I just watching them PowerPoint presentation pour the delivery of this very serious issue, pour the fact you got to type out everything in a PowerPoint and read word for word, you know. I see a man turn to a woman in the room and say, I'm actually sorry to come and bring me water. This thing is like mind-boggling. You don't see this any other part of the world. You know, a press conference is live. A man tropes it in with a big envelope. He pull out the phone. He pull out the book. You know, somebody gets up, go in the room, come. It's like, what is this?
These are the people that tell you that they know to manage. They can't manage it without a paper bag right now.
You have to, and from what they said, I don't know what was said so extraordinary to diminish, you know, what is these allegations. All I hear is a screenshot. Here's a screenshot of somebody, some journalist who said something. Here's a screenshot of something. These are the incontrovertible. You know, you got websites you could go and do things like it's a whole WhatsApp message. Put in people's name, plug in this, plug in that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hear a whole set of people who names won't call, and you know, this body said this, but you never get a name, you never get a designation, but just trust us. You know, we got one, we have one technical staff we know how to plug in coordinates to find out who the phone, who and so on. I mean, like,
yeah, we in serious trouble. We in serious trouble. You know, I heard yourself and Jorita this morning talking about the fact that what we are seeing at these various agencies is a microcosm of the larger government and the corruption that pervades it. And you can't really expect these agencies to perform in any credible manner or a legitimate manner when the head, the cabinet, is corrupt. And so it's just filtering down.
That's how the whole cabinet and all the wares. Shout exactly. Everything and start back from square one. It is mind-boggling. And I'm not saying, I don't know what, you know, we usually say, what you do is so loud, I can't hear what you say. That happened in the press conference. One police force did this last, it was so loud. I didn't hear them yet, you know. I didn't hear them. I just spellbound by this madness is unfolding before you. They got a lot of work to do. A lot of work. You know, it's a serious issue. I hear some bantering and some lighting between journalists and, the commissioner of police call them guests. You know, give things to be guests first. You know, some light bantering and kind of like joking and so on. I say, what happened here?
Yeah.
What happened here? This is a very serious issue with national implications. You know, the crime, she say friends from the region watching we in colony.
But the president
said, if the colony, don't answer them, brother, I'm begging you. Don't answer.
But why isn't the president calling him? Why isn't the president calling him about it?
Yeah.
Because the president didn't know.
Yeah, you know, constructive knowledge. You know, the Lord said, you're in a position to know, but you don't want to know. Watching the Latin joining us, I read this. I read this stuff. I read this too much. I ain't reading that. Oh, God, it's sugar. You know, it's economy. You know, it's this. It's Frank. It's COVID. It's smallpox. I mean, monkeypox. It's everything. You know, I read this. I read this. I read this. Here. What a thing. Rather than like, what do we tell the people in this country? When you just say, the president said, this matter, you know, that is I heard Gordon Mosley said, Big Uncle Gordon, it's on every front page for days. I ain't seen the letter yet. Wow. A man says, a senior officer in the police force said, I'm fearful for my life. Based on what I know and what I have said, President Sain see the letter requesting, like the secretary get these letters. There's no other priority, like, this is serious high priority, put a little red mark on it, something, like this one.
That is utter hogwash, because here's the thing. The president can't say he ain't see no letter. The utterances of Bascom implicated the man that you just basically put as police commissioner.
Randy, hold a second. I didn't notice another guest has joined us in studio. Mm-hmm. Randy, and you know the fella. I know the fella. he needs no introduction. I know he can study himself up so that he's seen wide and far.
Why it seems that I'm so low here? I don't know what's going on.
Right? Randy, we coming down to Ramson because I want Randy Charles on this Ramson Guyana night issue. So Randy, bear with us.
A whole long list of Ramson.
Ramsonians.
This is Ram story here, sir.
Like I got to start up here, well.
Right?
I'm the tallest one among you guys, and I look short here.
Even if he just centered us for us so people can see the fancy suit. You apparently got more suits than me.
Wait, my man.
You gotta hook me up.
Freddie gonna ask you who buy any suits.
Yeah.
It's certainly not Mohammed's.
One man said on this show we drinking too much tea in the morning. I wearing too much suits in the night. They're watching you.
Did I come down a little now? Could you
president of the Caribbean Guyana Institute for Democracy in New York. Everybody watch this press conference. I know you've been following events intimately. You watch this press conference today?
I watched the press conference, Sharon. I'm still laughing. Sorry.
Link Show finished 2 weeks ago. Link Show finished 2 weeks ago, like the latest episode.
Let me tell you something. I watched the press conference. Seriously, let me say this personally. I don't have anything against Blanham. I don't know the man. Yeah. He seems like a very personable fella. But I don't know what he was doing there today. Yeah. What really he was trying to do. He has this PowerPoint presentation quoting stuff and refuting stuff that is not refutable. It's like he's like, and again, he lied because we brought in people from international jurisdictions to investigate this murder at the beginning. So there again, Bascom never disputed that. Bascom said investigation was being frustrated, that Caesar apparently, Bascom said he was told that Caesar took $30 million in bribe. He never accused Caesar. He said he was told. And he was also told not to share intimate details of the investigation with Caesar anymore because Caesar is compromised. Those are the crux of the thing. And then later on, we found out that Mohammed's, while they were on the investigation, both Azruddin and the security guard, Mark Richmond, while they were allegedly on it, while they were on the investigation as the alleged suspects, they loaned the unit that is investigating them 2 vehicles. And Mark Richmond allegedly drove straight into CID headquarters, passed the security, identified himself, and took these vehicles to Caesar. In Caesar's office, the keys, and walked out back. Mind you, all of this happened while they were on the investigation, and after police officers, including Sergeant Bascom, had gone to Richmond's house to arrest him. And he eluded because obviously somebody tipped him off. Wink, 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 we know who that is, or possibly is. Then, after they went to his home to arrest him, he eluded them. He got the tip that they were coming. He left. He then calls the investigator and said, "Don't look for me. Don't bother look for me." And the investigator said he threatened him. Allegedly. He allegedly threatened him. Reporters made to Brickdown Police Station. Caesar, Mr. Caesar, Superintendent Caesar told Bascom to go and report it to Brickdown. And now the suspect, who's a murder suspect, who they're pursuing for arrest, who allegedly threatened the investigator, shows up in Caesar's office, brings keys from Mohammed's enterprise, went back and picked up the keys. Not only that, during the operation when they lent the police a vehicle to go and pursue people who allegedly stole their gold after a break and enter, an armed robbery, they were patrolling with the police. That's what we want to know. We don't want to know all this cockamamie nonsense that Blanham was showing to us today in some point presentation. PowerPoint presentation. That is irrelevant, whether or not Caesar was whatever. Now let me make another point. I think the Guyana Police Force and Mohammed's are embarrassing themselves. Here why.
Rickford, there's some legal implications too. I don't know if Blanham recognized it, but journalists should never disclose their source.
Right.
Unless you're under a judge's order. And even so, you can still refuse. You can end up in jail for contempt and all of that. But you should never. And the ease in which Blanham said a journalist told him that he was in contact with somebody and something like that. You can't even verify that because he said, well,
but we don't know that is true. Sharon, I don't believe that is true because the Guyana Police Force tells a lot of lies. So I don't believe Blanham. Let me tell you that. I don't have anything personal against the man. Like I said, he looks like a personal person. I don't believe him. But let me say what's more. So all week, Mohammed's have been hinting at this thing that there's a rivalry between them and the other number 2 major gold exporter. That has to be Thomas Jack Mohan. Now, they had one of their agents that have something like a show that calls himself a media person, floating this theory that this other major gold dealer who's their rival and competitor is friendly with Bascom, and Bascom is trying to pursue them allegedly for whatever reason.
Working for them.
Working for them. But here it is. And then, so the person, this agent of Mohammed's went to the police press conference, and the police commissioner proudly says, oh, let's hear from this person so that he could float this theory. He floated the theory and calls Mr. Bascom a moonlighter, meaning he's working for Tamish Jagbohan. And then he went on to say, ask the police commissioner if that is lawful and if the police would stop it. Well, you know what? The entire Guyana Police Force is working for Mohammed's because every time they move, they're allegedly escorted by police cars. So what you call that? Lighting moon? What is that? The entire police force escorts them all over the place, and they have a security service. So are we going to talk about that? So let's talk about that. Why is the Guyana Police Force escorting private citizens? Because they're friends with the president, or because they have money and they have the police force in their pockets? Why the Guyana Police Force is taking loaner cars or borrowing cars from Mohammed's enterprise when an employee of theirs is the main suspect in a murder case? And allegedly a proprietor of that business is also under investigation as an alleged mastermind of this murder. The Guyana Police Force must answer that. We don't want to hear all this jiggery boogery about who said what and who. Blanham has a law degree. Blanham knows that all of that is fluff. He knows that it is smoke. They're just throwing that up so as to give the impression that Bascom is saying something inconsistent and wrong or whatever. Forget about all that. Let's just hear the facts. 1, did Caesar take a bribe? 2, did the Major Crimes Unit borrow vehicles from Mohammed's during the period that they were investigating them for a murder? And did the murder suspect drop the keys off to CID simultaneously while they were pursuing him for arrest? Those are the material questions that Blanham and Higgins must answer. They didn't answer that today. That's what you want to know. So were these people suspects? Because they know if they acknowledge that these people were suspects, right? Then we know Bascom is right. Why weren't they arrested? Why did they transfer some of the major investigators who allegedly cracked the case, including an Inspector Sarabo? And this is information we've gotten independently because Guyana Police Force officers are now speaking out. CID officers are speaking out. They sent me a trove of information on a flight. Somebody come on a flight and give me information, lots of information. Also information, and they could go and check the manifest all they want. The information also implicates the crime chief.
Wow.
Implicates the crime chief. So I don't understand why they held this press conference today. Gordon Mosley asked them a very important question. Why only now you're holding this press conference?
Yeah.
And at the same time, but Sharon, let me also say this. They are refuting Sergeant Bascom. And in their refutation of Sergeant Bascom, they are backing Team Mohammed. It seems as though the Guyana Police Force is coordinating with alleged murder suspects that they are investigating, to the point where they even have the same attorneys. Wow. The Guyana Police Force is coordinating its PR strategy with Mohammed because from top to bottom, they are in the pockets of Mohammed. It is clear that they are in the pockets of Mohammed, and they revealed it today. Because simultaneously, while they were carrying out their PR strategy, Mohammed's issued a statement, all correlated, and they all have the same attorney. What is the Guyana Police Force coming to? It seems as though it's a mafia cartel, like the Mexican cartels. Those are the people running the Guyana Police Force. Guyanese don't believe anything they say. Nothing.
That much is true. Rickford, here is this murder of national significance that happened just outside Palm Court, which is owned by a sitting chairman in the PPP government, because I think he chairs the gaming commission now, Mani Ram. It's a stone throw from the president's house.
In front of the president's residence.
For him, it's a stone. You can hear the gunfire from where he lives. And also involved in this is notorious convicted drug dealer Roger Khan, because he was at the event there at Palm Court with Ricardo Fagundes when Fagundes was gunned down. Right?
And he claimed those bullets were for him.
And he claimed those bullets were for him. The president was sent a letter by a man who alleges he has inside information that this investigation is being stalled. All of that. President signed it yet. 4 or 5 days on, he got in Trinidad. He ain't see it yet.
Of course he saw it.
Rickford.
I don't believe that. The president must have seen the letter. I've spoken to people in the government who knows about the letter. But the government's position was telegraphed to me a few days ago. The government is not going to go after people that they put in office to watch their backs in the police force, like Blanam, like Hicken, like Caesar. But you know what, Sharad? We have to force them to. We have to force them to. We have to say to international partners, other law enforcement officers, and by the way, since Blanam made that statement, police officers reached out to us saying he lied. Since that press conference, very senior officer of the Guyana Police Force reached out to me saying Blenheim is lying. Blenheim told the nation today, maybe strategically, that they don't have the technology to intercept phone calls. That is a lie. That is a lie, because that equipment was left from the Granger administration. It was managed under the intelligence agencies. So that's a lie, Blenheim. That's a lie. And then he cavalierly makes this joke. Oh, my colleagues from the region are asking me for that equipment. Well, your colleagues from the region want to know what sort of puppy show CID you're running, where the murder suspect could walk straight into your office, deliver car keys and walk out back and not get arrested.
Yeah.
That's what the people in the Caribbean want to know. Blanham.
Yeah. Puppy show indeed, Rickford. Puppy show. And, you know, before we go, I want to hear some other stuff, Rickford. I want to hear thoughts still happening at Overt Culture. Because, like, we're learning, we're getting better. You know, it boggles the mind how we treat our own citizens right here in this country. Well, of course, those who got money. Yeah? Those who got money. Randy, tell us what's happening at Culture. And the Guyana night. Rickford, are you going to come for the CPL Guyana night?
No.
Well, you see, that's one person less to contribute to the Guyanese artist talent fee. Because according to the Ministry of Culture and Sport, Guyanese artists who are performing at the Guyana night will be paid if the gates make money. while they are paying international artists up front to come and perform. That is the sort of disrespect the Guyanese artists have to endure under this.
Actually, I did receive an email from an artist today about that.
Yeah. It is unbelievable what is happening there, Shell. I don't know what, you say the friends, families, and favorites. So that is exactly what is happening there at Culture and Sport. Because as you said in your introduction to this whole issue, that it is suspected that Ramson's wife, Miss Alana Sibaran, is operating in some capacity as the advisor on culture. Now I want to say this. Let me turn to page 2 of what I have here. That essentially the director of culture, the Ministry of Culture and Sport, is obsolete. Reports coming out of the Ministry of Culture that Mr. Mika Boswin doesn't really have anything to do, because Alana Sibaran, who was Miss India Worldwide 2012, is operating in the capacity as advisor on culture to the minister. And as we're talking about Guyanese artists,
is she getting paid?
Well, I don't know. I do not know. But the reality is that she is there in some capacity because she was the one who was heading the auditions for local artists. Now, local artists be asking, what really going on? Artists, that would have performed internationally, world-renowned artists, regionally renowned artists, have to subject themselves to an audition to the minister's wife so that they can...
Because they're Guyanese.
That is what is happening in this country. That is what is happening in this country. So she's there and she will say which local artists will perform at this event. Note that when you perform at this event, you don't know if you're getting paid. If nobody show up, you don't get no money. That is the sort of madness that is going on in the Ministry of Culture.
Why would the Guyanese artists show up?
But that is it. Some of them have said that
reporting's tight here, though.
Right?
It's tight.
But some of them are saying, look, maybe we go and we get the money. But I say this, and I saw Odessa Primer saying, look, y'all could try that. The ministry could disrespect me like that. And some of these artists, I mean, you have to stand up. I know what it is. They are afraid of being blacklisted. I know of artists that are blacklisted right now, can't get on a show, and this is their daily bread. This is how they make their money, right? So they're kind of walking a fine line. But at the end of the day, you cannot sit down and allow people to treat you like this. It is utter madness. Utter madness. Now, I'm told, Sheridan Rickford, that there is an office in the Ministry of Culture and Sport that houses hits and jams. I don't know if you understand that an entertainment company, along with the minister's wife, those are the two. They are taking care of anything cultural in the country. So we don't have a director of culture apparently.
Wow. Well, so we learned recently with that at Impressions, I think it's Sabbath News that said this. There's a whole office for the Ministry of Housing there, and we don't know how much it costs us to have that office there for expos and that kind of stuff. We don't know who manages it. They try to reach out to the owner of they try to get some photographs, I was told, from Sabbath News, and they couldn't go in because the owner wasn't there, and he's the head of the office of the Ministry of Housing and so on at Impressions. So maybe there's a new mechanism, required.
So let me just go through some of the other things, because I don't think people understand the amount of craziness that Ramson has been getting on with, right? The people who work at the Ministry of Culture reach out. Shard, I come from that background. I normally tell people I a PPP. I'm a playwright, poet, turned politician, right?
I want to be the last word.
Right? I come from the theater background, so these things it rubbed me the wrong way, because that's where I come from. Those are my people. And so when I see the Ministry of Culture and Sport being treated in a particular way, let me give you a few things. The APNUFC would have instituted night school, so those persons who are out of school and want to resit CXC, they could have gone to these night schools after their work and prepare themselves for the CXC examination.
The fire night school is one of those.
Right. Scratch that. Ramson said, we ain't got no time with night school. All the night school gone. Training centers. There's a Sophia training center, Kurokoro training center, Vimazorvin training center. These are the training centers that give these young people these skills that they wouldn't get in certain institutions. Right? You can enroll there and you can get training in catering, cake decorating, a number of things. Ramson has said he's going to remove catering and basically all of those things that benefit young women. So apparently it's only for men now. So all of those things are being scratched. Now, some of these young people who are coming to these training programs, they come from impoverished areas, so the AP and USC would have put a feeding program in place. So that will go also. Right? PYARG. You know the famous PY. A lot of young people went through that training and got lots of exposure through that. That is in tatters. People resigning. They had one man and they locked you out the building.
We
have a director of youth who is supposed to be a public servant, you know. He on Facebook campaigning and blasting the opposition every day. Suresh Singh is his name. You can go look at his Facebook right now. I don't know if he's a politician or a public servant. I can't tell.
Wow.
That's that. And then we come to Ramson himself. Now, let me read you.
Distress.
Mr. Emotional distress. You might get
dates too.
We might get a letter after this.
Yeah, problem with dates.
Right.
Numbers.
One person from the ministry said, of course, we can't reveal who said these things. He said he knock off a set of people. Once you get 6 months contract, right? Worst minister of culture we ever had, arrogant and egotistical. He listens to no one, takes no advice. That's from people from the ministry.
He should listen. He should do a better presentation at the National Youth Council Advisory Lunch, whatever the things they call it. He should listen.
Right? So he's going about doing all of these things. He got his wife in the ministry, running auditions, telling, I don't know what qualifies her to be cultural advisor. The last I know,
minister's wife.
Last I know, that she was Miss India Worldwide and she was doing some management degree. That's the last I know. I don't know who advised she, what qualifies her.
Money government.
Cultural advice and leave the director of culture sitting there without anything to do apparently.
Money government.
That is the situation that we have, and it's hurtful. It's hurtful, Sherrod, because this is the world I come from. I know how local artists value what they do. I know how hard they work, the work that they put into honing their craft, and to come and subject yourself to the minister's wife telling you whether or not you could perform at the Guyana night, and then telling you that look, we ain't gonna pay your money, but if the gate make money, why they don't tell Marshall that? Why they don't tell Marshall that the gate make money, you don't get paid?
They want to get blacklist now.
Randy, why are you upset if she tells the artists that? The artists are empowering her to tell them that.
Well, that is
if
true.
All of these artists take a stand, like the Guyanese people should take a stand, if you want to abuse them, they like the abuse because they're quiet, they're running, they're calling you. Why don't they go and confront her and the minister? That's the problem in Guyana. Nobody wants to stand up for themselves. But you think if the APNU government wasn't there, the APNU government doesn't kill people, of course. So the PPP government kills people. So
we had one man work there for years. One man worked there for years, and when the contract came to an end, he went and formed his own political party. That was a good life, Rick Ford. The good life, we didn't appreciate it. The good life.
You have a certain attorney general's wife work there in the government. You have a certain attorney who worked in the government and then turned a minister. I mean, they enjoyed the good life under the Granger administration, and then they went and now they're enjoying better life, better living in a very corrupt government.
You know, I want to say this on this issue, and we you know, Sherry, you come on every night and we talk about the ills of this administration. But as I was coming home tonight, the driver was saying, look, it's every single sector. Imagine the president is running about and they're putting out billboards about one Guyana. And there are artists who complain that because they would have supported the APNU, or they would have sung a jingle for the APNU AFC, they can't get any work under this government. Yeah. And the artists pointed out that, look, I saw performers who would have been out in front for the PPP during their campaign getting work even and straight with us on the APNU AFC.
Yeah.
And I often say this to people. I often say this to people that one Guyana is not about banners and slogan. It's about action. The APNU AFC would have done more to advance this idea of one Guyana than the PPP has ever done. They were the people who disbanded the Ministry of Social Cohesion. How can you disband the Ministry of Social Cohesion and tell us, okay, let's look at the banners that says one Guyana? Don't worry, the ministry that was actually working towards social cohesion, let's look at the banner and believe that everything is all right.
Shepard, can I ask Randy something?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, as you wrap up.
Randy, seriously, you're actually taking their slogan of one Guyana seriously? Like, why are you putting so much serious? One Guyana doesn't exist. The PPP knows that.
Who actually believe it, Rickford?
No, it's a public relations stunt. It's for public relations camp. Listen, they know they're a racist government, right? The international community is now getting the message that they're a racist government. They're seeing empirical evidence. So their strategy is just say, hey, we're one Guyana. You niggers, we one Guyana. That's what they're doing. Take what we give you, crumbs. You guys are black people. Oh yeah, we believe in one. It's like Animal Farm. That's what the PPP is doing. So we don't need a slogan saying one Guyana. The national motto already said one people, one nation, one destiny. That's what one Guyana is. But they are not living to it. They are confronted with their racism. Everywhere they turn, we're exposing their racism. So they have decided to come up with this slogan saying one Guyana. It has no meaning. It has no programs or initiatives attached to it. It's just a slogan to counteract racism charges against the government. That's all it is. So Randy, please don't take it seriously. The PPP don't take it seriously. The PPP know that they're a racist divisive government.
I don't take this seriously at all. You know, Randy, let the final word go to Rickford. You may have a rejoining now, but I want Rickford to tell us, you know, where we are on this back before we go.
Is that in the coming days, you will hear more from me on this issue of culture, youth, and sport. I'll be doing lots more investigation on what is happening at culture, youth, and sport, because I think we need to ensure, as it is, there isn't no organizational union to defend and protect.
Start one.
In Guyana.
Start one.
Right?
You guys should start one.
You'll definitely be hearing about that. We have an action group coming, Artists of Guyana Action Group. So we'll be doing lots of work in that field, and we have to keep the public aware of what kind of madness Ramson really doing at Culture Youth and Sport. He didn't want to be there. As far as I heard, you know, that he wasn't even going to be given anything. A certain person begged for you and decided, give you Culture Youth and Sport. He's ill-qualified, ill-suited for that ministry. You get your wife doing strippiness apparently. And our artists, our hard-working artists are suffering. That's all I will say. And you'll see here much more in the coming weeks.
Good. Rickford, take it away for us.
Well, in addition to that, I've heard that Ramson gave the Indian Arrival Committee millions of dollars to celebrate Indian Arrival Day, and he refused to give Abda 1 cent.
1 cent
to celebrate emancipation. That's the racism that the PUP is perpetuating because they want to elevate East Indians as superior to black people. None day, no how, never happened. Black people build our country, and the PUP is benefiting from the blood, sweat, and tears of African Guyanese. And they're not superior to us. We're not going to allow them to run a country based on ethnic and racist supremacy. And so Guyanese must not tolerate, this is taxpayer dollars. Everything that Randy just talked about is funded by Guyanese taxpayer dollars, including Black people. And what they're doing is collecting our tax dollars and giving it to rich East Indians and giving it to themselves. And when you talk about these things, they say that we're racist. We're racist. I'm proud to be racist if I'm standing up representing the rights of Black people. Because that is not racism. That's called advocacy for justice and equality.
Yeah. We're going to let that be the last word. Randolph Crtchlow, Randolph hosts The Rush on Sundays now, and then Rick Ford, conversations with Rick Ford, also president of the Caribbean Guyana Institute of Democracy there in New York. Thank you guys for coming by this evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Have a good night.
Sure.
Awesome. That's going to do it for us on this end, folks. That's our program. That being said, folks, share the live, smash the emoji button, folks, and let me go down the road. Share the live, smash that emoji button. That being said, that's our time. Share the live, good people. Share the live. And remember also, partner with us. That's how we keep going. Pace and power, boots on the ground, folks. I'm coming to a community near you. I want to see y'all face to face. I want to see the bubble in your eyes. I want to see the bright around you. I'm coming to a community near you, folks. I can tell you, I want you to come up and let's talk about some of the issues happening in this country. Pace and power, boots on the ground. Partner with us. You got Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, Western Union. You name it. All of your convenience, of course. We don't want to say it in a braggadocious way. Pace and power, partner with us, boots on the ground. And let me go down the road, folks. Let me go down the road. Again, I want to thank Randolph Crtchlow and folks, and Rick Ford. Of course, you know, Randolph hosts his program, The Rush, folks, on Sunday afternoons on all the social media networks. And also, we have Rick Ford Burke, folks, who hosts his conversations with Rick Ford on his own page. Let's check it out. He comes on, I think, 10 in the evenings, folks, when he has the opportunity. He's not grappling with the big issues of state. He comes on there. Support them as well, folks. That's going to do it for our time here. Pace and power, boots on the ground, folks. Boots on the ground. That's it. Share the live, smash the emoji button. We're going down the road. That's it. Stay safe.